Today we are going to study force and pressure. Okay, so let's start. Terms to know, important terms. It's okay. So force, a push or pull acting on a body which tends to move with state of rest or motion, or the direction of motion, or its shape or size. So what is force? It's a push or a pull acting on a body which tends to change its state of rest or motion, or the direction of the motion, or the shape or size. Now first of all, I'll mark which parts you have to study and focus on, then I'll explain you the terms. Okay, one by one I'll explain to you. First of all, a push or a pull. Okay, this one is the first term, push or a pull, which is acting on a body, okay, and it tends to change its state of rest or motion, okay, or the direction of the motion, or the shape or size of the body. Now consider you push a ball in a certain direction. So suppose the ball was going to the, okay, so I'll show you with the help of lines, you will understand better. So let it be, just wait a minute. See over here a rectangle which I am taking out over here. Now a rectangle, now see over here. Now consider a line, okay. Suppose the ball is moving in this direction, okay, and then you push it, this is your leg over here, okay, it's your leg over here, and you push it in this direction, okay. So therefore what happens, the ball moves to this direction. So it's a change of direction, right? It's a change of the speed of rest or motion. Now I'll show you another thing also. Just wait a moment. Yeah, suppose the ball was in this court and the ball was in the state of rest, okay. It was in the state of rest, and now it's in the state of motion, okay. When you are applying a force, you're pushing it or pulling it, it's in motion. Similarly, you can bring it back to rest also. You're catching the ball and bringing it back to rest. Now consider a dowel, okay. Now consider a dowel, okay, and you are molding the dowel, and now what happens, the dowel's shape and size will obviously change, okay. So all these are done by force, okay. Now let me take the pen tool. Now the moment of the force, the product of the magnitude and the perpendicular distance between the point of application of the force and the pivot point. Suppose you have a point over here, and then you have the and then you have tied something, an object over here, and then you are circulating it all over here. This is moment of force. Now how will we calculate this? The magnitude of the force by which the body moves, and the perpendicular distance between the point of application of the force and the pivot point. This is the pivot point and this is the point of application of the force. So this is how we calculate the moment of force. Okay, it's also known as momentum. Okay, now pressure, the normal force acting on a unit area of a surface. So pressure is thrust by area, okay. So the normal force, thrust means the force which is acting vertically, okay. So thrust by area, okay, it's pressure. So thrust is the force acting perpendicular or vertically to the normal of the surface of the body, okay, means like this it's working, okay. Now what is lateral pressure? The pressure exerted by liquids on the walls of a container. Suppose you are keeping water in a glass, okay, and the glass and the water is also exerting pressure in all points of the glass, okay. That's why when you poke the glass, okay, water comes out like water comes out with great like force, because it is exerting pressure always, okay. So manometer, a simple device used to measure the pressure of the liquid, okay, it's a device, okay. Gas pressure, the force exerted by the gas per unit area on the walls of the containing vessel. Your gas stove also, it has walls to keep the pressure intact, okay, because they are compressing and they are trying to break out, okay, they are trying to spread out, they are trying to diffuse, okay, they are trying to flow. That's why they are they are giving pressure, okay. Now what is atmospheric pressure? The force exerted by the atmosphere on the unit area of the surface of the earth. Now why do we not feel the atmospheric pressure? Atmosphere is all around us, air is all around us. Why don't we feel the pressure? Because our blood pressure is also there. The blood pressure, which is present in our body, and the atmospheric pressure are almost same. The blood pressure is maintaining always. Okay, otherwise we would be otherwise if there was atmospheric pressure, no blood pressure, then our bodies would get they would what I would say, not burst out. If atmospheric pressure was not there, our body would burst out. And if blood pressure was not there, then our body would sink down, okay. Okay, now force requires both magnitude and direction to represent it, okay. So what is it? It's a vector quantity, you can understand by this, okay. Now the force represented using an arrow, the length of the arrow shows the magnitude while the arrowhead depicts the direction. So how do we write force? We write it like this. Now length is the magnitude and the arrowhead is the direction, okay. Now the SI unit of force is Newton. 1 Newton of force which when applied on a body of one mass 1 kilometer, applied on a body of mass 1 kilogram increases its speed by 1 meter per second in every second, okay. So this is 1 Newton force, okay. This is definition. When a force is applied on a body that has been pivoted to a point, the force is able to turn the body about that point, okay. This is termed as a turning effect of the force. Now the turning effects on the force depend on two factors. What are they? The magnitude of the force and the perpendicular distance between the point of application of the force and the pivoted point. Both these factors are directly, that's why it's the turning effect of the force. What is that? Magnitude of the force into distance, right? So both are directly proportional. So the moment of the force can be in the following relation: force into perpendicular distance, okay. Mathematically we can represent pressure as P into F by A or P into T by A, okay. The SI unit of pressure is Pascal, you all know this. 1 Pascal is equal to the force of 1 Newton acting on an area of 1 square meter, okay. Represent them, you will find them, okay. Liquids exert pressure on the base and the walls of the container. So liquids exert pressure in all directions, solid exert pressure in only one direction, okay. Now the pressure at a point in a liquid depends on two factors: the height of the liquid column and the density of the liquid. Both these factors are directly proportional. For the given depth, a liquid exerts same pressure in all directions, okay. Now the pressure exerted by a liquid is independent on the size or shape of the container. The liquid seeks its own level, okay. The molecules of gas strike on the walls of the container and exert some force on them, okay, not some much force on them. Atmospheric pressure at a given point is same in all directions. However, it decreases with the higher altitudes. That's why we feel what happened. We feel like dizziness when we climb up a hill or when we come down of a hill, okay. So we feel dizzy like that. Most of the people have this, okay. They feel dizzy because their pressure is continuously changing, okay. We are rising and they are going down. So blood pressure needs some time at least to maintain the pressure, right? That's why you feel dizzy over there. Okay, so pressure exerted by the liquids. Pressure increases with the increase in the liquid column. Okay. So as you know now, the altitude increases and the atmospheric pressure also increases. Same with the liquids also. As the liquid column increases, pressure will also increase. Liquids exert pressure on the walls of a container is known as lateral pressure. Pressure exerted by the liquid at a given depth is independent of the size of the container. Okay, and liquid seeks its own level. Now see over here, if you take different amounts of liquid in different vessels and keep them connected, then you will see they have all become of the same length, same height. Okay, so therefore you find this, right? Now manometer is a simple device used to measure the pressure exerted by a liquid. Okay, now you can see, you have to draw this picture, I suppose. Okay, so vertical board, a scale, all of you have okay, U-shaped tube and thistle funnel. Okay, maybe you have to draw this. Now the moment of force, see over here, suppose this O is a pivoted point. Okay, and then moment of force is defined as the product of the magnitude of the force and the perpendicular distance between the point of the application of the force and the pivoted point. See over here. Okay, here is the, suppose here is any object tied, okay, and it's going round and round, okay, and therefore the force you see over here. Okay, so I hope you understood. Okay, if you didn't, then write down in the comments. Okay, the last picture, if you didn't, then write down in the comments. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye.